Hi guys, welcome back to This African Perspective. Thank you for stopping by. So a lot of people, when it comes to this topic, I think it's kind of coming from like two different views. So there are some people who say this, like people should live below their means. Stop living above your means. Just make sure that you live below your means and try to manage as little as you can. Don't spend too much of your money or all of your money, or spend what you don't even have. That's what some people are actually saying, and it is more like a very good advice that is being given to people. And then there are some who are like, wait, at the end of the day, you see me like this, I am not trying to live above my means. I simply do not have enough money to even live. They're literally struggling. Their money is not enough to pay anything like their basic needs and basic necessities in life. So that's why there's like a little bit of like a clash when it comes to this topic. Live below your means. I don't think that is something that should be said to literally everybody. There are people who are living way above their means, so it is not for everyone. Okay, this like statement of saying that to someone who is like struggling or explaining to you their struggle, if you don't really understand what the source of their struggle is, don't just run to them and just throw that word out there. But anyways guys, we're going to be checking this video out, but before we do, make sure you please click the like button. It really helps with the algorithm and I appreciate that so much. I appreciate you guys for doing that, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're watching me for the very first time. Let's get right into it.
50K salary, live on 40K. 70K salary, live on 40K. 100K salary, live on 40K. You get it. The point is, live on less than you make. Live below your means until your means expand to a point where you can do whatever the fuck you want. This is really as simple as it gets when it comes to setting yourself free financially. Take your annual income and live on half of it or a quarter of it if you can. Yes, it's going to be difficult, and I'm not saying you have to starve yourself just to get rich through investments. But your alternative is to let your lifestyle creep up to your income level. Continue to spend and spend and spend and spend until eventually a bad day comes where you either get fired or you realize that, oh wait, I don't have any money for retirement, because you didn't take things in your own hands. Live below your means. It's what I'm doing right now. I eat fucking mac and cheese twice a day. 69-cent mac and cheese. It tastes good and it saves me a shitload of money on food. Just one of the ways I cut costs so that I can invest more money into myself, my businesses, and my fucking future.
Stop telling people to live below their means. Stop telling people that, because living below your means still doesn't make up for the fact that we don't make enough money. I'm living below my means and it's still hard. I don't know why y'all not ready to have that adult conversation yet. And people are so quick to say that when you tell them you're going through something financially. Y'all, even if I am living above my means or right at my means, there's no reason why I should have to cut out the little things that bring me joy to make up for the fact that we don't get enough money. And I say that because I know that personally, and I just see that so much. And granted, some people do live way, way, way above their means. But that's not who I'm talking about right now. I just know I reach the people who I need to reach.
How are people affording life right now?
I have a feeling some of y'all aren't gonna like what I have to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I love you and I want you to win. Taking all emotions aside, if you are struggling right now to make ends meet, you need to ask yourself the hard questions. Do I need to increase my income or do I need to decrease my spending? Some of y'all are out here not wanting to take a hard look at your situation and see what your reality is. And that's the other thing. Number two, you need to choose reality. Maybe you had a plan to drive this fancy car because you think you deserve it. And maybe your reality is you can't afford that car payment. I promise you are not struggling because of the basic needs. Has life gotten more expensive? Yes, of course it has, but your problem is not the basic needs. You are struggling because you are choosing to live way above your means. And before y'all come at me, I see all the $300, $400 hauls that y'all are doing, and I'm like, aren't these the same people that are saying they're struggling? Like, why are you doing that? Or the sold out shows that all these artists are having, who's filling that up? You guys are. Again, you got to take a hard look at your situation and control what you can control. And there is a lot you guys are not choosing to control.
You want to live below your means and save money? Here are a few things to get rid of.
She is not lying. A couple of years ago, I was making a little over $140,000 working multiple full-time jobs from home. Decided that I wanted to get rid of my 2013 Hyundai Accent and get a 2022 in 2022. I got a brand new, fully loaded Kia Sportage SUV. And my car payment was about $700. I think it was like $681. But then, of course, I had to have full coverage insurance, which was about $200 more. And then I got all the full service packages and things like that. When I tell you, it ended up being about $900, which was eating up a huge portion of that income. And then I got laid off. So I no longer had this high income to be able to support this super high car payment. Now, my income is a little lower than that. I probably make about $120, but I drive a paid off 2012 little Beta car that I got off of Facebook Marketplace. I've had it for 8 months and I've saved thousands of dollars by not having a car payment.
So to be honest, like one thing that I've noticed is I've always seen some people, like some rich people who have money and they are literally living very, like they have enough money to live a very lavish, like flashy life. But at the end of the day, one thing with them is I realized that for some of these rich people is that these people are really very stingy and greedy. Like they're stingy, very, very stingy. So they're not really like this extravagant in their riches. Like I am, like if you hear me well, you will hear that I'm saying some of them because I've only met a few. So this few that I've met, they are very, very stingy with their money. They calculate literally everything. You'll be thinking, oh, this person has money, they are rich, so why should they even calculate stuff? No, you can't just go to their house and think you can just break any item, do anything. No, they are very calculative of how much this price they use to spend on or to buy something. They're very careful with it. And then there are some that you will look at them, even their car, you would never believe that they have money. You would think they are broke because they will buy the most dusty looking car ever. They'll still be driving it, an old car that has been there, that has been made since how many years ago. They'll still be driving it. You won't see them in flashy ones. Why? Because they already know that those things are stuff that do not have, like, they do not add any value to them. So the only thing they care about is what is gonna bring me more money. They don't like stuff that depreciates in value. They only want stuff that will add them value, and the only thing they care about is going to get more money, more money, more money. They don't have the time to be thinking, oh, I need to go and spend money on this, I need to, no, on things that will just, waste their money or try to look flashy. They are not even trying to get any attention on themselves. Matter of fact, they are the ones who are even selling you those items that you feel like you need to go and buy to be flashy for. They are the ones who are producing them, so they don't even look at it as something that is great. It's mostly people who spend more money are people that are broke and do not have money, enough money. They are the ones who always try to look flashy, always try to look like they have so much.
Everyone needs to know about this website, especially in today's economy, how everyone's struggling right now. We need to know where we can find resources. So there's a website called findhelp.org. When you go on there, you just enter your zip code and all of the resources around you will pop up, from food, housing, clothing, job assistance, legal assistance, child care, transportation, y'all, literally everything. I'm going to put a little clip in here somewhere showing a quick example of what it looks like. But go get the resources that you need, whether it's free, discounted, whatever. Go find it. Findhelp.org. Okay, I will put it in my bio for y'all.
I don't know how any of you guys are going and going and going. I know you gotta be at the same level of mental health as me. Every day it's something new, between the fucking news and the fucking stupid Biden and stupid Trump. And this country's fucked. Every day we're spending more and more money. None of us are getting ahead. The rich people are the ones that are fucking getting ahead. I'm tired of struggling. I've done everything I can. I'm trying to be a good man. I take care of my daughter. I take care of my wife. The best I can. I can't keep going. Every day it's something new. And then on top of that, as if you're not trying to spend money, you have to. Fucking everything's expensive. I own a painting company, I still can't fucking make it. I'm fucking trying, man. I can't look at my daughter and my wife and know I'm failing. I'm fucking done. Everybody wake up. It's time to stand up. It's time to be tired of this. It's our turn to fucking eat. I want to eat. I want my family to eat. I want you guys to eat. Stand up. Let's go. Stand up, man. Let's fucking eat. I'm tired. Let's help each other. I don't care what your political affiliation is. I don't care what fucking color you are. If you are not eating and you're struggling, eat with me. Let's struggle together then. Let's be a team.
You know, like, I'm already not having a good time at life. On top of, like, so much stuff. But I accidentally put $10 on pump 7. And I meant to put $10 on pump 8. So I went back inside. And I was like, hey, I accidentally put the wrong amount of money on the pump. And the man was like, okay, and he made me wait, and I waited. And so then he was like, oh, the other guy already, I look so ugly. But okay, look, so I fucking accidentally put $10 on pump fucking 8, but I meant to say pump 7. So I go in, I tell the guy, hey, I accidentally put $10 on pump 8. It's pump 7. He makes me fucking wait like a few people. He's like, the other guy took your money. So I go to the guy. I'm like, hey, I think you accidentally. He's like, no, I didn't. I'm like, okay, well, can you please come tell him? He's like, yeah. He comes in with me. The guy's like, yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Mind you, this fucking man, I look horrible, I know. This fucking man has no teeth. You could tell he's like a crackhead. Like, I'm not being rude, but you could tell, like, those crackhead fucking gas station workers. Yeah, okay. Like, I can't even get a job, though. Like, I've applied to so many places and no one hires me, and this man didn't even have any teeth. And so, he was missing his tip. And so, like, I'm telling him, and he's like, yeah, I don't know. Then it was the other guy before. It was the other guy before. I'm like, what do you mean it was the other guy before? Mind you, everybody in the gas station is like, oh, like, you want to go before me? You want to go before me? He doesn't give a fuck. He's letting everyone go, but like, he wants to help everyone before he helps me. So I'm like, so you're going to make me pay $20 for $10? Because I don't even have that much money, by the way. So I'm like, you're going to make me pay $20 for $10? He's like, well, it's your fault. I was like, oh, you know what? Fuck it. He said it wouldn't even have that much money, by the way. So I'm like, you're going to make me pay $20 for $10? He's like, well, it's your fault. I was like, oh, you know what? Fuck it. He said it was my fault like 3 times. I was like, fuck it. I will pay it. Yelling like that. He's like, you know what? No, I'm not going to help you. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, I'm not going to help you. I was like, you're a fucking crackhead. And he was like, okay. And I'm like, and I'm gonna still fucking pay because I could just pay at the pump. And I don't even know why the fuck I didn't pay at the pump, but I realized I could pay at the pump when I was like walking away. And he was like, okay. And I still paid at the pump, but like this bitch really tried to like not help me while being a fucking crackhead. And he didn't even have teeth. Like he was missing his teeth. I understand that I look horrible and my hair is horrible and like you see, but like,
all right, excuse my hair, but I don't know if it's just my timeline, but I've been seeing a lot of people posting when your car about to get repossessed or when your credit score drops or when you in a whole bunch of debt and you can't afford to pay it and you hanging up on creditors. Let me just say this. Majority of y'all need to file bankruptcy. Majority of y'all need to file for bankruptcy. And before the credit defenders come on here saying how you wrong for not paying your bills and y'all this and that, please do not defend a company that wouldn't even come to your funeral. Like, really think about that. Like, don't fight so hard for them. And for those who say, oh, good luck buying a home, you could buy a home in 2 years if you file Chapter 7. Easily. And most of them saying that can't even buy a home anyway. All right. So let's talk about it. Bankruptcy. If your car is out for repossession, you can stop it by filing bankruptcy. The rich do it all the time. And you know what's so embarrassing? The man who told me to file, he's an older man, but he owns the whole street of his neighborhood, acres of land. And when he was younger, he filed twice to get a fresh start. It is so weird to me that the rich utilize this resource way more than the people who actually need it, which is the poor. So just ponder on that. This is not financial advice. Just call an attorney and just talk to them.
Hey guys, I got paid today, so budget my check with me as a 21-year-old trying to be financially responsible. So this is a very realistic video for me because not everyone has it all together, especially at our age. But I'm very grateful that God has given me all the things that I have now. So I work as a medical assistant making $18.75 an hour. In this pay period, I worked about 68 hours. Usually I try to split my expenses throughout each check, but life has been lifing, so I'm really just trying to get back in my groove. This check I made $1,346.70 before taxes, and $237.05 was taken out by taxes and deductions, leaving me with $1,109. My boyfriend and I split rent, so my half is about $780. And like I said, I would usually try to have half of the rent already saved up, but that just did not happen this time. So that leaves me with $329. And my car just broke down a couple days ago, so my car is in the shop. That's where the rest of this money is going, unfortunately. But anyways, I did want to show y'all these binders that I got on Amazon a while back. They had like $800 in them altogether once upon a time, but I used the money. Oops. So follow along with me on my journey to being financially responsible. And yeah, long story short, I got to get rich by tomorrow. So I'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Bye.
Some people who are literally not living above their means, they just don't have enough money. Like the money that they even get paid is not even enough to pay all your bills or living paycheck to paycheck. Like this girl, I'm looking at her income, I'm like, oh my god, this is a very more realistic video. So are you saying that this girl is living above her means? Should she go and live in a more, shabby place? At the end of the day, it's like most times whenever I see people showing video of their day in my life, it's always videos about, a lot of money. There are some people that get paid a lot. Yes, that's really good. But then there are some people who are paid very little. But I think sometimes some people are kind of uncomfortable with showing because of the social media aesthetic where you just need to show that you have so much money. Sometimes we just need to be realistic and show some situations because there are a lot of people who can relate to this, where you finish paying all your bills and you don't have anything. Yeah, it's good to actually be able to pay all your bills, but it's sad to see that people are not being paid enough to even have other savings. There are some who cannot even pay the bills, so it's like everybody just have different things to be thanking God for. Like if you are able to pay all your bills, you say thank God, and then you have nothing, you're just waiting to be paid again so you can pay all your bills again. As much as people can, if you have the chance to maybe downsize, go and find an apartment that is cheaper. If possible, if you can find a place that is cheaper, find a place that is cheaper and just live there. It's more better for you to have so much money saved, or better still, invest your money into what will bring you more money than just living an extravagant life and not having anything to show for it later. Because at any time, people do not prepare to actually lose their jobs. People do not prepare to, like, there are some people who have lost their jobs and had to go and work a job that pays way lower than they are used to getting. Because most times when you go and get a place, apartment or a house that you're buying, you're paying for a place that based on what you are earning, but you could earn lower than that. So are you prepared for any situation that could happen? We're not praying for anything bad, but just being prepared is really good. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching this video to the very end. Please don't forget to click the like button. It really helps with the algorithm and I appreciate that so much. Subscribe to the channel if you're watching me for the very first time, and hit the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video, and leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I would love to see what you think about this video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.